what do you tell the players when you're trying to catch a team ahead of you? As a manager, what's the psychology? What are you telling them?
One game at a time. Like right now, one game at a time. We don't speak about how many points we had ahead or behind. Last season, we won the Premier League, and we were in one period in November, or I don't know, maybe November, no, in October or whatever. So we were 7, 8 in the table and 8, 9, 10 points behind the leader. So in that moment, we start to think, guys, we are out for the Europa League position, so try to win the next game, and after next game, and we will see what happens. And it's the same now. So given the table, the schedules don't give you the Premier League, or don't pull out the Premier League. It's just tomorrow Norwich, and that's all. The rest is not important.
Jurgen Klopp said last night that it'd be foolish to think of Liverpool being able to catch you at this point. Is there any surprise from you that he said that?
Just I don't believe him.
So if you were in his position, you'd be still believing that it's possible, and you had the belief to overcome.
Absolutely, and he thinks the same. Otherwise, he would not be the competitor as he is. So of course he can believe he can catch them. Football everything can happen, but he knows he has to win a lot of games. Like we know, we have to win a lot of games to fight to be champion again. Make back-to-back.
Thank you.
Damian, please.
Hi, Pep. You've been here before and you've won many titles before. Do you feel like the players know what to do? You know, you can tell them to take it one game at a time, but they don't need telling because they know exactly what it takes to win a league title.
No. We can win. We can lose the Premier League losing against Brentford. We can lose the Premier League losing against Norwich. So we can win the Premier League if we win Norwich. The same points, these points are Liverpool game or Chelsea game or United game or Tottenham game. So the same points, it doesn't matter. So this, I think 14 games left. Yeah, 14 games left. So still many points to play. So we have to win a lot of points if you wanna be there at the end to win the title.
Is it different, though, say now with this squad than it was in 2017-18 when they hadn't won that league title with you? Does it feel like the squad is sort of more settled? The first title? Yeah.
Like the first title, we did 100 points. In that period, I don't know how many points were ahead of the opponents, but the margin was bigger.
Yeah.
If the margin right now was 14, 60 points, I would tell you, whoa, we are closer. It's not done, of course not, but 9 points and potentially, I would say 6, just in case they beat Leeds. That would not be easy, but Leeds always, when they start to have the good rhythm, always is difficult, but so it's nothing. So when you have 40 points to play, it means 40 long points to play, so many things is going to happen. Can happen.
John Smith at goal, please.
Hi, Pep. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about the points. You said that it could be up to high 60s to win the league this year. Liverpool can get 96 if they win every game between now and the end of the season, including at the Etihad. Is that how you're approaching it now? Are you just expecting Liverpool to win everything and that's the way it has to?
Both teams have shown in the last years they can make an incredible runs of victories in a row. If one team is able to do it, they can do it again. So both teams have the same manager, both teams have the same more or less squads, the same philosophy, ideas. And both teams were able to make 18 wins in a row, 17, 16. Now we did okay and beaten 14 or 15. So they can do it. We can do it too. So that is the reality. This is the reality. And always I expect, what do you have to do tomorrow? And knowing that the opponents, if they can do it too. Of course, they think we can do it too. But when we did this kind of amount of games, it's knew it, okay, the opponent is so tough, and we have to win the next game, and after next game, and after next game. Knowing that is after Champions League, or before the Champions League, or before FA Cup, or after FA Cup. with the big problems. That's why the Premier League is fascinating, the most nice title, because you have to fight for all the clubs for incredible amount of problems, for injury situations, for bad runs, good runs, for many things. That's why who's more consistent, and these two teams were incredibly consistent last seasons. That's why always we consider it as a winners. Of course, the winner just won, but when the teams make this a lot of points, but with this run of points we have done the last 14, 50 games, and still we have just potentially, but probably 6 points ahead after 40, 50 games unbeaten, is because the opponent is so good too. So in normal circumstances, an opponent will be 10 or 12 points when winning, the amount of games we have gone. So that's why it's Norwich, after go to Champions League again, welcome back, and after, Spurs back, Everton, and go on. And we'll see game by game what is our level.
Thanks, Pep.
Jamie Jackson.
Hi, Pep. You mentioned about human beings being imperfect. You're a human being, obviously. Do you ever, the pressure of having to win that you talk about at Manchester City, to win the title, does that ever actually get to you as Pep Guardiola and you think, you know what, this is too much, having to win all the time, this expectation, this demand, the pressure?
Yeah, when you start your career and with an incredible top players, with incredible backroom staff, you in the first season as a manager with a lot of people involved in that. Please don't misunderstand me, it's me. So we won six titles in a row, the treble, and 6 titles in a row that people believe, and every season has to be like that. So it's a little bit like Barcelona, no? When win La Ligas and Cup, League and Cup, and losing the semifinals, the Champions League, and there is a failure season. It was a failure season. And I remember that moment when I was there, and after when I was out with friends like me, like Ernesto Valverde and the other one. So don't listen to that because it's a success season. And now maybe they realize all the clubs, So long time ago, United controlled this league like no other team. Could you imagine in that time it will be 7-8 seasons without winning Premier League? There was someone in this country could think about that, and it's happened. And when this happened, United, it can happen to us tomorrow. Not next season, tomorrow. Happen. Because football is so difficult and unpredictable because the human being is imperfection. We are not perfect, so it happened. But the way we behave, the way is only I'm looking for is look ourselves. I said many times to the players, we play against us. We don't play against, with all respect to our opponents. We play against us. And this is the target. So we have to perform for ourselves as much higher as possible. And the opponent is better. I accept it. Wake up in the morning to improve, to beat them next time. But we play against our best. And you have to reach our best every single game, or try to reach it every single game. This is the huge teams. Like we face an opponent, but this is not important. Important is ourselves. And we face a team like defense so deep, like they don't want to attack in certain moments. It's complicated, like Brentford. Okay, we have to deal on that. We play against Fulham, it's completely different. The guys who want to play, they take the ball, and they are 8-9 points clear in the second of the championship, one left game in hand. And it's about us, how you deal with that. And this is the mindset since day one. I try to focus in Manchester City in ourselves. The day arrive here. So no excuses. Here, no excuses with me. If you start to complain, you are not placed in this team. You are not able to play in this team. Mistakes is part of the process. It's human beings. You can do it. But the effort and try to do better and better and think when we lose is for ourselves. So the referees, come on, don't give me the excuse players about the referees. Don't give me that. Play better. Run more. Try to be the desire to improve. When that happens, ourselves, we will not regret. We will not have regret. If the people believe that you said, and answer finished your question, is a failure not win the Champions League, I had to accept it. So when everyone say that, I had to accept it. Some people say no, but one, another, so Pep will not be accomplished completely, even though win the Champions League. I have to accept it. So it's what it is. So, and after that, we're not winning, the people has to know I was incredibly happy here. And they are jealous, so I'm sorry.
Mr. Paul Hurst, please, guys.
Hiya, Pep. You were speaking earlier about the points, and it might need, or you think it'll need over 90 points to win the league this season. And what does that say about the standards of the Premier League and the standards that you've set over the last few years as well?
Liverpool and ourselves, we help the rise these standards for sure. Yeah, definitely, definitely. When we were able to make 100 points, and they did, and after 98, and after they did 99, so yeah, both teams make the other teams to say, "Oh, this is the level," but that is the competition. So one day to win the Olympic Games, 100-meter race, it was 11 seconds, it was 10 seconds, and after below the 10 seconds, and this is a competition. When one team make now Grand Slam, Rafael Nadal is 21 Grand Slams. So this is the standard. If you want to beat them, so Federer and Djokovic has to win 2 Grand Slams more. So he marked the line.
And do you think your players relish being part of this kind of almost kind of golden era of the Premier League where they're setting such high standards?
They were the reason why, and they know. We didn't speak about that. Now is the first time I make publicly in the players. Didn't speak about that, and I think maybe if they listen, hopefully not my press conference, so they will know that they have to win a lot of games, more than 90 points. They are not stupid. They know for many times, Liverpool what they've done, and it's normal.